was a year of revelation. Stories were made that would pass through the generation. New ideas mixed with thoughts from the past, a new face in an old place. But at the heart of this transformation, the reason for continuing on this path, soul.
Damien!
Individualism, in the purest form, to be who you want to be, live how you want to live, and ride the way you want to ride. Not burdened with the politics, propaganda, the realization of your dreams and goals. That is the meaning of soul.
Soul in snowboarding. It's like when it's raining, you go riding. You don't care, just want to go riding.
My name is Sebo Kulberg, 20 years.
Aleksi Vanninen.
Snowboarding about 5 years.
If you feel like spinning, spin, but if you don't have to.
Sunny days, nice slopes, powder, pipe, everything is fun.
When we got invited by Craig Kelly to visit the Kayak Lodge in British Columbia, we were a bit skeptical. British Columbia is notorious for great snow, but cloudy skies. And with only a 3-day window available for shooting, we figured our chances of bagging a segment were slim to none. But how can you say no to the likes of Craig Kelly and Rob Morrow?
My name's Craig Kelly, 28 years old, and I'm from Glacier, Washington. I've been snowboarding since about 1981. That would make it 14 years this year.
There's still marches in time.
I guess to me, doing it just for the love of the sport and not really thinking about any other reasons to snowboard, that would be sold. As soon as you start describing your snowboarding trip as being new school or old school or being anything, I think describing snowboarding is almost wrong in itself. I just like doing it and getting away from any other aspect of it. Rob Maurer and I, we met, I guess, because we were riding for the same company back in '86. I think the main thing I like about Rob's style is when you watch him come down the hill, it looks like nothing could possibly get in his way. He's so solid and so fast, and he rarely turns where you expect him to, and that's exciting to watch. Anybody that snowboards is going to be happier if they have more soul. And soul just simply meaning that you're out there riding for yourself. No other reason than that. You're riding because you're having a good time that day.
Hit it, Hal! Let's go, Hal! Woo! Turn on the radio, Hal!
It's a giant skateboard bumper car to me, man. Are you ready? Yeah.
I don't know, there's just something about the human nature that enjoys a little destruction from time to time.
The first time I was ever in Japan was this year. The entire country was getting snow at one time. Even Tokyo got over a foot of snow.
When we went to Japan this year, we knew what to expect. lots of autographs, sketchy food, and the potential for all of us to be kicked out, arrested, or at least break a few traditions. And we weren't disappointed, with Jay Nelson, Mike Rankowit, Doug from Snowboarder, and our host, gone. Our first stop on the tour was the snowboard park. We met up with Kevin Young and Rob Boyce. The Japanese tour is a procession of 4 snowboarding pit stops, meet some people, ride a kicker, and then on to the next. But to our surprise, the next resort had terrain everyone was stoked to ride. So we waited for the storm to subside, and that's where the trouble began.
We're doing nothing. The resort, isn't even running because, dude, it's snowing so much here. We were driving the car through like 8-foot drifts yesterday. Yeah, just driving down the road, like the roads like drift at night at least into one lane. They just drift into one lane and just get freshies with the car. Cabin fever setting in.
You know, man,
Moshi moshi?
you're throwing panic already.
I'm not throwing panic.
You pushing the button, Doug?
I've been indoors for 3 days. I haven't seen the sun.
Jay wanted a beer. The machine decided not to give it to him, so Jay gave it to the machine. He raged against the machine.
I already had beer. I didn't want to do any more beer. I had nothing to do with that. Why would I go and break into ski lockers?
Okay, what was I supposed to say again?
Okay. I didn't do it. No, I didn't do it.
What are you gonna say, Jay?
I didn't fucking do it.
The question of guilt not fully answered, Jay was released with only a few restrictions.
He said, please keep away from this and that area till we leave here.
It was weird being in a place where they just don't ride the trees. They just said, that the spirits lived in the trees. We all thought, well, the best snow is in the trees, so that's where we'll be.
Dust for vomit. One of those crimes each year that the authorities just let be unsolved. Sweet, huh?
I'm gonna get ya!
Oh, gee. Hi, my name is Todd, and I ride for Morrow. I had a pretty good snow year this year. Went to Snowbird, that was pretty fun. This trip to Brighton and Snowbird was all about waiting for sun that never came. So hideous to try to go film. There was pretty much this lack of sun everywhere we went. I drive with Tucker because he's a nerd. He screws around with him and listen to him complain about the conditions and the situations at every mountain. Off the half pipe. Riding half pipe is pretty darn fun, especially if it's a real good one. We had a real good one at Vail this year.
The only stream sits pale and mold. Now for the millionth time, Wilmer's rainbow.
Just like to play around a whole bunch of different lines, trying to make them as hard as possible.
The richest drug dealer.
I hate summertime half pipes, they suck. No, actually they're pretty good, but I suck in the summertime. Wolf Creek was rad because it's the first time I've ever ridden gap jumps that scared me that I've wanted to go out and ride. The word gap is synonymous with broken bones with me. It got me stoked to do bigger jumps. Because the adrenaline rush doing something where if you don't make it, you're gonna get worked. It's pretty fun. Going out there and getting some snow, getting some riding. And then next year this movie's gonna be called Had Some, because they went out and got it, and now they had it.
When Steve went to Europe, he had two things in mind. One, to buy a car.
Comfortable.
It's fake. Printed it
No,
this
mais
morning.
ça, goal! Pointing.
That accomplished, Steve headed to Les Arcs to find Regis Roland, his longtime idol and star of the Apocalypse Snow series.
Things you did back then, there's still, there's people that are still haven't done
Oh yeah.
and will not do.
Even now, you don't do that. So first year I was on winter stick with just strap, like
Just a couple bungee
bungee,
straps.
yeah. So 5 minutes to put in and 5 minutes to get out, For me, when I have a slope, my only reason to snowboard is to go straight because this is the most sensation. The backside, heel turn, then my friend from the top cried, avalanche, avalanche! I said, what the fuck? I turned like that, wow! I saw the big, big fume, and then I had two choices, make a right and stop, and I said, fuck, they are filming, so I went straight down, and
Then Steve got his chance to ride with legend Regis Roland.
We were born in the 70s, the riveted rhyming brothers were filling tastes great. In the old school I was 8, for the new school I was late, but in high school I was debate. I rate in the great state of California. I'm warning you, menos je fais à la base, parce que le guignol they sweat. I kick on tits and fringe. Tasting like cream Suzette, I bet you're feeling famous for a 311 sandwich. Not the whack DJs that I'm a damage. I like a beat that's unique, and yes, I like my hands zooming. And in my continental, you know the shit's booming. With the diamond in the back, suicide doors. You can look from here to eternity. I never received a more soul.
Another teleordinary madness. The girl who gave you her sex, I heard was homeless. Say, all I really wanna is to feel Nirvana. Won't you take me tonight, and we just might find a bottle of wine and feel our nasty nature, your tongue licking
Des meilleurs spots, des meilleurs endroits où il a surfé sur la planète. Steve, you surfed all around the planet. What is your favorite spot?
My favorite spot would, this would definitely be one of my favorite spots.
Who can really dance, but that doesn't really matter. And she won't hear applause, cause you're drunk, you're lost, a lot is gone, you're off the ride, you cross, and you're dreaming that the world will to fall apart. Topless girl in your gaze, which is hazy, takes your dollar in the gutter with the cigarettes or what? You're hungover, I was warned of your normal behavior, and felt my life was too short to consider your wax. So it's like this, when you dip down and you are boxing, writhing against the ropes on your face on your Mexican. You scrap it, your neck gets snapped back, your nose is split, you think of the stitch, you'll come back, but you're taking it to the head, you little bastard. Better watch your back, cause we're after your punk ass. By God, we're gonna jack it. You're dirty, it's small time, and your show is over. You're about as lucky as a 3-day clover, and you're older, whole back skeezer in the droopy saggy skin. Who thought she was a model, but in truth will never have been. You both the fools, you win your cheap rooms too. The cigar biting your lips the way love used to.
Get out of the rope!
Hey.
Oh, into the bus! What are you thinking, man? Punch it. Let's get out of here.
Every year we end up with footage that doesn't quite have a home. There's never enough to make its own segment, but it's too good to be denied. So here's our version of a photo annual.
once in a while. You know, I do it daily and I get it, but that's my style. Yeah, here I go in your face and down your throat, and it feels so good. Straight so in your face and down your throat, it feels so good. Stand in line to feel the pain. Ride the carousel where everything is game. Can you feel it coming into time? Can you feel it? Oh yes, I'm desire. My life to expire. Can you feel it coming into time? Can you feel it? Can you feel it coming into time? Can you feel it?
It's no wonder we get lured back to Chamonix every year. Nothing quite compares. But this year we brought some new faces with us. Jay Nelson, Jason Brown, and Chamonix veteran Dave Sione.
Je te parle en français, tu me comprends?
Oh, don't make up that play language.
Tu comprends rien du tout non plus, alors.
I told you to quit eating that stuff because it makes your teeth fall out.
Everything I do, every single move, everything I do, every little move, it's gotta be a heavy groove in everything I do. Love from me and you in everything I do. Everything I do,
Dave looks forward to returning to this jump every year.
everything I do to be funky from now on. Everything I do to be funky from now on. Everything I do to be funky from now on.
From Chamonix, we headed north to the Scandinavian country of Sweden, the resort of Riksgränsen. When we first came to this resort 4 years ago, there were no more than 50 snowboarders. But today, the largest cash purse contest in the history of snowboarding was being held, with skate ramps, bands, and every pro that could score a ticket. From there it was southeast to Norway to the resort of Stryn with Terry A. Hawkinson and Daniel Frank. Recently, the Iron Curtain of Russia crumbled, which allowed easy access for exploration into this strange land. Our snowboarding delegation of Jay Nelson, Todd Franson, Dave England, guide Brad Stewart, and with photographer Justin Hostenik, we endeavor to decipher the culture as well as the country.
Вот по тому склону, вот здесь, half-pipe, половинка только. It's so much fun.
The first day that we rode was a little ski hill that was in St. Petersburg. It was fun.
I really didn't know what to expect. That's why I wanted to go. I thought, Russia was just going to be freezing cold. I brought all my heaviest gear, and it ended up being really warm. In Russia, you can pay off anyone. Their food situation is terrible. I mean, all we ate when we were there was...
Boris yelled some liposuction cheese.
Dave and Jay, they're good riders. We just kind of really pushed each other. Kind of like a tight team or something. We found a goalie that was just long, and there were endless lines on it. And if you didn't make him, you could seriously get hurt. Slammed hard.
Brian Hartman, but they call me B.
My name's Jason Bassrich. I'm from Mount Vernon, Washington. Good day at Baker. Pouring down rain. It just snowed like 2 feet the day before, and everyone goes in because it's raining.
Shakes his dead rattle, spittle on his beard. And I don't do the dishes, I throw them in the crib.
Yeah, they used to let you ride pretty much wherever you wanted. They laid down the law heavy. It didn't used to be like a real resort. You could just go there and goof around, and that was one of the things that made it really cool.
My mouth, it makes me sick.
Sometimes it's a way to get away from your life. It's like a drug.
Powder. Powder's great. Coming off like an idiot. I hate cameras. Fuck. All right.
We weren't closed-minded enough to think that the only way to get some was on the snow. A road trip with Vertigo Bungee taught us a few things about air.
And pushing up and pushing down against the sky, like there's muscles round my torso. The fourth dimension of smiles, strokes and eyes. This little piggy's gotta go-go to live and blow all of that piss into your heart. You got veins of iron, baby. Oh,
I think that when you're snowboarding, like if you have a bunch of good days, it'll add up in your favor. But if you have a bunch of bad days and ride those whole days out and they have just bad days, it'll add against you. So I'm gonna start trying to, if I start having a bad day, just relax and go do something else that day. I think that's what Terry does.
What makes us take or remotely sage? Feelings inside that drive us like pride, or emotional scars from a friend that have died. What makes us build walls so incredibly high? They seem chilling from terrified feelings with the unrepressed and end up depressed. Some fellas rage in the best these days, and a twisted society we drown in anxiety has pushed on to show how we kill the dog, how we gonna fit what makes us tick. Has been going shade, how we feeling frustrated. We must think and must fit as to what makes us tick. Has pushed on to show how we kill the dog, how we going to think what makes us tick. Can you feel the pain that I feel? So let me tell you about what is real. The pain inside it kills me, I try. So what is it that makes us tick? Can you hear the cries that I cry? Let me alone, I'm ready to die. For me, I lie to my deny. Just what is it that makes us tick? Can you feel the pain that I feel? So let me tell you about what is real. The pain inside it kills me, I try. So what is it that makes us tick?
Hello.
Hi, Ted. I'm back.
Okay.
Ted, what do you think about the complaints that you're a Nazi?
A Nazi?
Yeah.
Oh, nobody's really accused me of that yet.
Ted, wait a minute. Ted, back up, you buck. We've had several complaints that during the Rocky Mountain series, and that is an early stage, that you're a Nazi. And I mean, you're obviously evading the entire issue.
Who is this again?
Barry.
Barry who?
Barry.
Barry.
No, Barry Mary.
Barry Merry.
Yeah.
Is that like Barry Merry Christmas? Or Choo Choo Cherry?
Clever as it may be, yeah, it's Barry Mary.
Barry Merry. From what
Yeah.
magazine?
Blunt?
Blunt?
Yes.
Blunt magazine.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
What was it out of snowboarding that made your foot step in and give it a sense of formality in its early stages?
I like to be a dictator, so I wanted to be the big macho boss, so I didn't step in, I jumped.
Oh, come on.
And bossed people around, and I kind of like doing that.
Yeah, that's cool, Ted. Where do you find your jurisdiction at? Where, as a jurisdiction, do you find you have the right to enforce upon snowboarding?
What kind of a right? A right wrong or a right right?
What is a right wrong?
What is a right right?
What is right wrong, I ask you?
A right right is opposite of a right left.
Well, you're a 14-year-old girl, and I'll answer the question whatever way I want. You gotta be kidding me. If you feel that someone does a right wrong, what gives you that jurisdiction, period?
It's fun. I want everybody to be the same.
The problem is that you're equating your reality so close to your fascination that what you're saying doesn't exist.
You're right. But I've always equated my reality to my fascination.
And what's your fascination with snowboarding, Ted?
Cool.
The one question that is being asked throughout snowboarding right now, I think, is are you going to get a new outfit this year and forget the Descent outfit?
Nope.
You're going to wear the white.
Yep.
You're going to wear the Descent.
Yep.
And what's that stand for? Come on, plug your sponsors. You're on the air, man.
I know I'm on the air.
I know, but give it a break. Plug your sponsors. What's it?
I want to say hi to Adam Merriman. Could he call the station so I can say hi to him?
Hey, Ted, I don't think Adam thinks too highly of you.
Where are you right now?
Ted, I'm in...
Tahoe?
No, Ted, I'm sorry, I'm not in Tahoe. I'd like to be in Tahoe because it's probably snowing there. But rather than that, I'm in Leadville.
Leadville?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it hasn't been snowing here, as you might know, because you're probably from somewhere near the county.
Yeah.
But Ted, I think that...
What day is it in Leadville?
What?
What day is it in Leadville?
For Christ's sake, it's, Monday?
It is.
Yeah, what day is it in, Vale?
It's only Sunday here.
I don't know, what the hell time is it?
It's about 10 of 10.
It's about 10 of 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think it's about 10 of 12, Ted.
Oh, 10 of 12.
Have you been looking at your stopwatch too much?